Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I will just be drawing. Oh, wait, another video? Sorry, this is my first video, at least on this account. I am Rose Rain, and this is my new account. No, I will be not mentioning my other account, really, ever again. Today I am just drawing a few of my characters from this comic book I'm making. You will probably see posts about my comic book by my friend. My friend has an account, all uppercase, Glitter Guts. That's the channel name. And she makes a lot of funny content, slightly relatable content. I, for one, don't understand a bit of it, but she does do a little bit of rants in a way. And I think her style is fun, creative, and really cool. She does a bit of self-inserts, which is alright. Yeah, I do too. So, let's get into it. I have only like 27-ish minutes to explain the lore of my characters a little bit. And I'm doing this without a script, so wish me luck. So, first off, we have Hoshikawa, which was the one I'm probably going to be drawing right about now in the video. I don't know. It's not allowing me to see the video as I go along. So, Hoshikawa is a boy, of course. Well, not of course. Hoshikawa can be a woman's or a boy's name. He is a part of a Kumo gecko species, which I use a lot of arrows to point that out. Kumo geckos live in the clouds. They are based off of the Japanese, and I'm sorry if I butchered the Japanese wording. I'm still learning Japanese for this comic. And Kumo geckos, yes, they live up in the clouds. They are deeply attached to the moon, sky, anything that has to do with the above world. And they call the clouds the islands, or islands, as some like to call it. Specifically me, apparently. And they have leaders, people in charge. They have a mainland, but they mostly live in clouds. In the mainland, they live on planets and stars that are all interdimensionally connected, and they connect with a lot of species, making peace, traveling amongst the world, bringing their species to different worlds, bringing other species to their world. I think it's really cool. They also do the same thing with the Kumo lantantas. The Kumo lantantas are the same species, except they live on the ground everywhere. And you'd notice that the Kumo geckos live with prey-like appearances. They seem a little bit more innocent in a way. Some don't. They usually imitate like bunnies, I don't know, maybe elephants in some cases, omnivores usually, and then there's a few if you couldn't tell, I don't have any species written out yet, but I'm getting there. But I have a lot of examples for the Kumo lantantas. So the Kumo lantantas can be cats, dogs, cheetahs, jaguars, lions, wolves, foxes, snakes, reptiles in general. Well, most reptiles. And I think the variety is pretty cool there. I'm sure that the Kumo geckos are very much varying as well. I just haven't put too much thought into the side characters yet, because I'm working mostly on the main cast. I swear on my life that I will put more effort into the side characters, so you'll see more dialogue from them in the future whenever all that stuff gets posted. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be a nice experience to learn on both of our parts. Make sure to stay hydrated, by the way. Sorry, I had to get a quick drink. I was feeling dehydrated. Anyway, onto the Kumo lantantas. So, Syra here, she has bear ears. She hunts. But here's the thing: even though they are technically like prey and predator when it comes to the Kumo geckos and the Kumo lantantas, they rarely hunt each other. There has been no wars between them. There's only been a few cases of cannibalism, which is very rare unless a Kumo hunter is super duper hungry, or a specific omnivore in the Kumo gecko category gets like super extra hungry in a way that cannot be satisfied unless they eat something really big, a really nice food, which is strange because they don't provide much nutritional value for each other, I'll be honest. Anyway, back to Hoshikawa. So, in the comic, I'm going to try to release this after the comic is there, so you guys can have a chance to take a look at that. But if you haven't read the comic yet, again, it's going to be on Glittergut's channel. It's going to be voice acted and everything. It's going to be super cool. Though romance is slightly included, though they end up just being friends for one of the characters. I'm not going to spoil who, though. So, for Hoshikawa, he has a very traumatized past. He goes through life rarely thinking about it, honestly, because he breaks the fourth wall. And I felt super bad. So, I will have this fun little scenes where he pops out and talks to me, or talks to the time. I almost revealed their full name. Oh gosh. Okay, that's not supposed to be revealed until like chapter 3 or 4. Sorry, guys. Though they do have to do a lot with time, I will tell you that. And he'll talk to them every now and then whenever he breaks through like the 5th and 6th wall, which I think is going to be fun, you know. Now, he has 2 brothers, and they are the ones who found him first and helped him. I do end up, since the comic doesn't really explain this, I do end up erasing some of Hoshikawa's memories in the lore, and it is very much canon that he does not remember everything, which is specifically why you will not get the full experience when watching the more suggestive and disgusting scenes that he had to go through, because he physically cannot remember it, and I made sure the, let's just call them time person, will not be able to pull it up fully either. They will just show a few scenes that you guys will see, because both chapter 1 and 2 are done. I'm really trying not to reveal much because I might have to release this before chapter 1 and 2 are fully released. So, yeah. Anyway, for Syra, she doesn't have too traumatized of a past. In fact, she is okay with gore. She regularly eats raw meat. She hunts for her own food, eats the food raw, until she stumbles across my friend's little cafe that they have in their comic. And yeah, that's basically it for her. She really does not have trauma much at all. She's a very happy person. I won't lie. Yay, my first non-traumatized character. But they do things that traumatize other people. I'm sorry, I just think that that is very funny. Sorry if I'm speaking kind of monotone. I'm trying not to, but I'm tired. So, in this comic, you will witness gore, of course, violence, and I'll be honest, some things that I, as a storyteller, would rather not say out loud. Yeah, it gets pretty bad. It's, as I mentioned before, it has a much darker side, and that's exactly what happens to Hoshikawa. The others will also experience some trauma. It happens with most of my characters. Just trust the process. I will give them an okay, at least, ending whenever it comes to the point of the comic is done. I don't think the comic will be done anytime soon, though, so you can enjoy the content while it lasts, because it will probably last at least a couple of years. So, oh, and not only that, but my friend also has a comic, so you can switch between reading those, so you'll have a long supply of fuel for your interests. Now, this comic is based heavily, inspired heavily off of the Property of Hate, because the creator of the Property of Hate really gave me the want to do this, as long along with my friend. My friend also helped me get into doing this. I am very thankful to both of them. um, anyway, I think that about wraps it up. I could yap on about. I think I sounded like super Texan just then. I could yap on about this like for hours. I could go on about all my characters' lore, but I don't want to mention every single one of my characters because then that's just going to give you spoilers. And you will already see like a small scene of them in chapter 2, so you'll know what all of them look like, at least slightly. It is in black and white. There will be a little bit of color here and there to reveal a little bit more about their personality, what they like to wear, who they are, what ideals they have. Yeah. I enjoy it. I like making things black and white because it makes you guys use your creativity, and I love your creativity because I think it's so cool to fill in the blanks with the color. And I think it'd be fun if we just had like a little coloring game, like see who matches the colors the best. Hoshikawa does manage to explain a little bit about himself in the coming events and make it clear that while he does look like another character, such as Astro from Dandy's World, he is not said character. He was just based off of Dandy's World. He was a Dandy's World OC at one point, just so you know. And that greatly affected how he appears. Did you know that originally he wasn't supposed to have a mouth? He was supposed to communicate through telekinesis. I might add a character that can do that. So, because I really liked the concept. I thought it was like super cool, and then I was like, wait, he's a main character. I want him to be able to speak through his mouth, and I don't want people to be like, who's speaking? Because he's too cute for that. He doesn't need to seem all ominous. Anyway, running low on time, about 9 minutes left on my timer for this. Well, at least for my commentary. I hope you enjoy watching me just do this. I will be trying to shorten the video down to 30 minutes to match this timer, or probably less than 30 minutes. I will be cutting out parts where I just struggled and all that stuff. So yeah, enjoy. Love you guys. Peace.